Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a webcam with two cameras built onto it? We're going to see how that looks like. The interesting thing with this camera from AverMedia, this is the PW313D, is that the two lenses actually operate at different resolutions. One side is 1080p and the other side is like a 2K resolution, 2592 by 1944 resolution. So let's see how it looks. My idea was to use it over there, and that's set up so that way I'd have a camera for looking at me working on stuff and a camera for looking down at the table. The interesting thing here is that this is 4K. You're seeing a 4K image right now through the current camera I have on there, Insta360 Link 2C. We're gonna be seeing how this works because, you know, two cameras in one is a pretty unique feature. And it's a big boy, look at that. Okay, one camera is fixed. I can only move this one freely, but the left side can't move it. So I think that I want to put the higher resolution one pointing down and then 1080p one pointing at my face. I think that's probably the way to go. So I probably mount it like this. Oh, that might be a problem actually. Let's find out. It also comes with a tripod. Let's have a look at the tripod. Little mini tripod. Damn. Is it extendable or is that it? Nope, I don't see a way to extend it. That's it. Nice little mini desk tripod. So right now I have both of them set to the maximum resolution that they'll take. So let me go stand in front of them. What looks better to you guys? Okay, now both of them are in focus. I think left looks a little better. Look at the detail on my face right here. I feel like that's getting a little bit more detail. It is the higher resolution camera.
It looks like with auto exposure, I get better results with motion than I do trying to manually set the exposure. Maybe I need more light so the exposure isn't so wacky. Right now my room is very dark, so maybe the next thing I do is I add a panel light like right here in this area to point down, and that way the camera won't struggle so much with manual exposure. But auto exposure is doing an okay job right now. Check it out. The text is clear. Added a little bit of sharpness, and yeah, look at that computer part in it. And see, like, if I'm building a computer, how do computer parts register with this? I more than likely would actually have an actual light in here if I'm building a computer, and so it would probably be a little easier to see some of this stuff. But yeah, what do you think? How does it sound though? This is the onboard webcam microphone, and I just have NVIDIA filters and stuff on it. I'm hoping it cleans it up enough for it to just be usable. I don't want to have to set up a whole nother microphone configuration in this side of the setup. I don't have to, you know?
Here we are checking out the software for that camera, and as you can see, two separate cameras are listed along the top, and you can adjust the normal video settings that you would for a camera like this. Adjust exposure, do manual, do auto, anti-flicker, backlight, white balance, all the typical settings stuff that you would get in webcam adjustments. And you can select the left one or the right one and adjust them independently of each other. So that's kind of neat. I need to ask you something. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Because if you're not, hit that subscribe button, and also follow over on Twitch. Links are right over here. All right, I'm out of here. I don't like it over there.
It also includes a USB-C to A cable. The camera uses a Type-C connector, but you'll be going to USB-A for the end that plugs into your computer. Is it USB 3.0 though? Is there a possibility we can get 4K, maybe even on both, if that was possible, if this is a USB 2.0, and then if they go up to USB 3.0, we can get another version. That would be really cool.
Here we are on the AverMedia page for this camera, and I really want to find out whether it's USB 2.0 or 3.0. And if I'm scrolling down here, I see this right here, and it says easy to use. Simply plug the webcam into your computer's USB 2.0 port to begin using it. That's insane. That's insane that you can get that much resolution over USB 2.0 on two cameras on one device, recognizing as two like that. And what I want, if there's any feedback I have for AverMedia with this, is I'd like one that is 4K on both cameras and make that USB 3.0. And there we go. That would be amazing if we can get a dual 4K camera, or at least 1440 on one, and 4K on the other one. Something to that degree. That'd be fantastic. And I think this camera has a lot going for it. I know a camera like this is marketed to like people doing trading card openings and maybe building Lego or Gundam and stuff like that. My use case is over there if I'm going to be, I don't know, building computers. So I have that way that I want to do it. And I like the idea of the camera pointing down, but also having me in frame instead of my backside, which I would in this setup right now. I'd be standing right there and it'd be looking that way, and it wouldn't be the greatest. I've set up something similar for a friend of mine, twitch.tv/hasagent, if you ever want to check out his stuff.
I bet you I could bully your kid.
And he literally has two cameras, one pointing down and one pointing at him, and they each have to be positioned and configured differently. There's more clutter, it's multiple cables. This thing is super clean for what it does, and it's super useful. But yeah, like if I'm going to be working on 3D prints, computer builds, maybe some lottery scratchers like I do every now and then on stream and stuff, that is going to come in handy. At $150, I actually think this is worth it. Imagine you're going to spend what, 100, 120, 150, even 100, depending on what you're talking about, $100 to $200 per webcam if you have a 2-camera configuration, and this thing is only $150 by comparison. So it's a pretty good value. Would I use it as a dedicated face camera? No, but for its purpose, for how it would be used, it's pretty great. I just wish it was 4K on both cameras, USB 3.0. Again, let's see it. AverMedia, good job with this one. Let's see a USB 3.0 one that's 4K on both cameras, if at all possible. That would be amazing, and I want to be first in line to check that out. Links for everything are down in the description, so if you liked it, also go down there to check that out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a single upload. Also, I stream to Twitch every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, so feel free to stop by, drop a follow, and let's talk tech. Also, if you want to see this camera in action, it's my new main camera for that part of the setup back there. So you could always stop in and ask me to pop it up on stream, and we can look at it together. So whatever the case, I'll see you guys in the next video or the next stream. Peace out for now.